Following the world's richest person's latest investing advice should pay off for you over the long term. Hello investors, today we've brought you Elon Musk's life-changing investing advice, so stay tuned to find out and let's get right into it. Which super wealthy person comes to mind when you think of wise investing advice? I suspect that the top answer would be Warren Buffett. But there's another rich businessman who's dispensing some investing wisdom these days as well. Elon Musk currently ranks as the wealthiest person in the world, with a net worth estimated at $246 billion. The Tesla and SpaceX boss has been the biggest newsmaker this year, when Twitter's board announced that it will sell the social network to him for $44 billion. The development left the world deeply divided. While a section of social media users seemed content with Musk saying that he wanted to make Twitter a free speech haven, others expressed concern about how changes in the social network's rules will affect online safety for marginalized groups. Twitter's founders, too, have had divergent views on the deal. Jack Dorsey has endorsed Musk's takeover, calling him the singular solution for the company's problems. He's known more as an entrepreneur and maverick than he is as an investor. However, Musk just provided some great investing advice that you and we should absolutely follow. Musk is a prolific user of Twitter. His tweets sometimes can be quite controversial, but it was a tweet that every investor should read and heed. He tweeted, "Since I've been asked a lot, buy stock in several companies that make products and services that you believe in. Only sell if you think their products and services are trending worse. Don't panic when the market does. This will serve you well in the long term." But we could sum up Musk's advice as 3 principles and a promise. But wait! Before we move on, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you show support by giving it a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated. Now let's get back to the video. Principle number 1. Buy stocks you believe in. The first principle has a couple of important components. Note that Musk recommended buying stock in several companies. Although he didn't specify how many stocks to buy, diversifying your investment across multiple stocks is a good idea. The multi-billionaire also provided his thoughts on what kind of stocks to buy. He advised to invest in companies that make products and services that you believe in, with an emphasis on the word you. Musk has practiced what he preaches on this front. Most of his net worth is in Tesla. Even his detractors probably would agree that Musk appears to truly believe in Tesla's electric vehicles and solar panels. Musk seems to be fully on board with Tesla's stated corporate mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. His plan to acquire Twitter also fits. Although Musk has criticized some of Twitter's policies in the past, his public comments indicates that he values the potential of the platform. Other Musk investments line up with this philosophy as well, including privately held SpaceX and The Boring Company. Principle number 2. Only sell if your original premise changes. Musk advised to only sell stocks when the products and services of the companies that you invest in are trending worse. My interpretation of this is that he thinks the time to sell stocks is when your original premise for buying the stock changes. In other words, if the point comes where you no longer believe in the company's products and services, sell the stock. Principle number 3. Don't panic when the market plunges. The third principle that Musk gave dovetails with his second principle. He urged that investors not panic when the market does. That's excellent advice. Just look back to early 2020. Some investors did panic when the stock market plunged. However, those who didn't do so went on to reap huge gains. Granted, the stock market doesn't rebound so quickly after every major sell-off, but history shows that it does always come back. Musk closed his tweet with a promise that following the principles he laid out will serve you well in the long term. I think he's exactly right, and his specific mention of the long term is important. The best way to succeed with investing in stocks is to have a long-term mindset. We would say, Musk is in good company with his investing advice. Legendary investor Peter Lynch popularized the idea of buying what you know. Warren Buffett has always focused on investing in businesses that he understands. Both views are similar to Musk's take to buy stocks of companies that make products and services you believe in. Musk's advice lines up even better with the view of David Gardner, co-founder of The Motley Fool. Gardner's pinned tweet on Twitter since early 2021 states, "Make your portfolio reflect your best vision of our future." The advice to only sell when your underlying premise changes and to ignore market moves also match up with the Motley Fool's investing philosophy. So does Musk's promise that following his principles will pay off over the long term. It's understandable for investors to be afraid and worried when the stocks sink. But if you still believe in the company's long-term business prospects, stay the course. Musk sometimes talks about the days several years ago when Tesla almost went bankrupt. He stuck to his guns then because he continued to believe in the company. If he hadn't, it's unlikely that he'd be the richest person in the world right now. You probably won't agree with everything that Elon Musk says. I don't. However, I think that his latest investing advice is spot on. And as he tweeted, following it will serve you well in the long term.